All right, welcome back. Another
Welcome
episode,
back.
week
We're
one
here
recap.
again. A lot of good stuff to talk about.
Is it? Is there a lot of good stuff? I don't want.
We're just gonna say I'm way too cool. Not a foe. Not a foe. Got can't fuck
so,
with me.
so Xavier went 9-4 on his picks. He kind of smokes me. I went 5-7. We don't have to talk about my record. We'll just talk about your record. How's it feel?
No, we're gonna talk about your record. We have to. This is all transparency podcast right here. We're giving out truth, no fake news.
Dude, but what a week it was for you. You took a lot of underdogs, and I'm not a big underdog guy, but
I
it
don't let
worked
my
out.
emotions get attached.
You know what? You're right,
I'm no strings attached type of guy.
and you did say that one that we didn't have on here, but your Red Raiders blew out Murray State. But you see Tyler Shook?
Tyler did get hurt.
Yeah.
But Donovan came in and he had the highest QBR I've ever seen. He had a 189. Didn't even think they went that high. Threw 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, rushed for another one or two. Went absolutely berserk. But I mean, I watched the highlights of that game, and I can't lie. Murray State, is that who we played? Yeah, it might be the worst team I've ever seen in my life. I
There.
don't think I, bro. I don't think any of the touchdowns any player got touched. Like there was no with there would no be nobody for 10 yards. And I'm like, this is not happening next week. But I do want to see what happens. I mean, if you still put a 63 up on a team, more power to you. I can't hate on that at all.
63. Their line was like it was like they were only favored by 40 points and they blew them out.
Yeah,
Blew them
no,
out. But
you're
good
gonna
win
have
for
to
the Red
watch those
Raiders.
highlights because yeah, Murray State's trash. I understand why you can't bet on that game.
All right, let's just jump into the games. We'll start with the Thursday games. Oklahoma State, they looked good. They looked good in the beginning, but then they just wanted to give up 37 points in the final 5 minutes. Did not cover. What are we
Yeah, I don't
doing
know
here,
why
guys?
Oklahoma State did that one. I woke up the next day really happy. I told you I was 3-0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're the one that told me. I
That's
just knew.
dude. They gave up 44 points to Central Michigan. Listen, if Tech just put up 63, they could probably put up 60 on Oklahoma State's defense.
But you know what we saw. We got to see why they gave up 44 points. Like, was these the super duper walk-ons? And don't get me wrong, I love walk-ons, but were they the ones that? Because I've had a few walk-ons on the team also that I don't know how they made it on the football team. And it sounds, but I mean, I also had a few scholarship players that don't know how they made it on the football team either. So,
Right.
but so it depends on who they were scoring these points against in that fourth quarter.
Do you think Oklahoma State could be a big player this year in the Big 12?
I'm not gonna say that they can't be a big player, but they got a big red wall to go through if they want to be. If you know what I mean.
I don't, but yeah, no. I you know what? I was very high on Oklahoma State coming into the season, but giving up 44 points to Central Michigan, I just the
Bro,
offenses that they're gonna play are just
but it
they
was
just didn't impress
55
me.
to 55 to 7 till I don't know what happened, but it was 55 to 7 at one
Okay,
point in
so
this game.
so what if somebody gets hurt? Their depth is not good.
But
We
this
can
could
see
have been
that.
the depth that doesn't even make the like bus. Like those that's how they do those first games. Like the people
Okay.
that don't actually make it in on the bus, you know, in the future, like everybody's gonna play in those first games. They know it, so they travel everybody. So it's pretty
Oh, I
cool for
gotcha.
that. Yeah,
Okay, so these probably
even
were the
yeah,
these are
those
probably
could have been the
walk-ons,
very yeah
walk-ons.
exactly walk-ons like freshmen, all that. Like
Okay.
they'll get some PT if you're
All
blowing a
right.
team out like that.
All right. Maybe I'll cut my slander down on Oklahoma State.
Yeah, it's
Well,
okay. We got to
uh,
see who does Oklahoma State play next week.
you know what? Let's see. We can jump ahead a little bit. It's our podcast. Do whatever the fuck we want here.
Do whatever the fuck we want, man.
Let's see here.
But hey, this is also me saying no slander to walk-ons because I have some dogs who are some walk. I love those guys because they're there not getting it because they're entitled. They're getting it because they were working for something. A lot of scholarship players don't want to work for shit. So I love
All right, all
walk-ons.
right.
Don't think I'm don't.
Shout out
Yes,
walk-ons.
shout out walk-ons. Jax Welch, Kevin Terry, great guys. Connor Killian,
Baker Mayfield,
Cole
what a
Garrett,
guy.
Baker Mayfield. Two of my best friends that are walk-ons. One's the offensive analyst at Western Kentucky right now, and he's only 24. And then the other's the offensive GA or tight ends GA at Louisiana Tech
All
because they're
right.
doing it because they love it.
And shout them out again? Who are they?
That's Connor Killian and Colt Garrett. Colt Garrett is at Western Kentucky, and Connor Killian is at La Tech.
All right, all right. Future coaches. I
Yeah,
like it. I like it. All right,
future
so
head coaches.
Oklahoma State plays Arizona State next week. They're gonna they're gonna put up 70 on Arizona State.
Arizona State. Yeah, but how bad was Arizona State?
I don't know. They were good. They weren't good enough to make our list. They played yeah, I don't even there's some FCS school and they won 40-3.
Okay, so
So
there's a chance.
uh, yeah, I mean if you want to call it that. Well, we'll leave them in the dust. This was I don't know if you watched this game, but the West Virginia Pitt game, that was a great game.
I did watch some of that game. That was a very good game. I'm proud of West Virginia though. I knew they weren't going to lose by two tutties.
Right. Line was 7.5. That's a trap line. I will not take a 7.5 again. So thank you for being on the opposite side of me. They lost by 7, so they covered. So
Yeah, and
JT
they lost
Daniels
by
looked
7
pretty
at the
good.
very like they really almost won with that catch on that. You got to call that a touchdown. I don't care. It's a touchdown in my eyes.
I, are you talking about the one when he fell and it popped out, so they called it a not touchdown?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a touchdown.
that's a
I
touchdown.
mean,
I agree with you.
it's because you catch it like that. I feel like that's what the definition of a catch should be. He caught the ball. The ground might have sort of assisted, but he still would have caught the ball like if he was 2 feet in the air.
Right,
Like
right.
he was just too, I don't know, but I guess
I agree with you. But
it still touched the ground. It's not a catch. It's not
it
a catch.
that probably played a big factor in. But JT Daniels looked good. Keaton Slovis for Pitt looked great. I think Pitt's going to be they're going to be
Gonna
a
be a
good team.
dog.
If Clemson doesn't change their quarterback, they're probably going to beat Clemson too.
Damn, Clemson's
Sorry, DJ. Sorry, DJ. You're just not it, my guy.
not it.
Yeah, I think West Virginia is going to be good. They're going to be West Virginia. They're probably going to be like 8-4, 7-5. Probably beat the Red Raiders, but
Give me 1 second.
I'll keep talking. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
keep talking.
I'm very high on Pittsburgh. I love them. You'll probably see throughout the year. I will be betting them a lot. Um, I just like them. I like their team. I like their defense. Really like their quarterback. I don't know what it is about him, but he's got it. He can throw it anywhere on the field. He's got just enough maneuverability. He can get outside the pocket. They're not going to play a lot of great teams. So listen, if Pitt goes undefeated and they beat Clemson, they're going to be in the championship or in the Final Four. They have to be undefeated conference championship. They're probably going to be in. Yeah, I like Pitt a lot.
I just wrestled with a goddamn tiger down there trying to get this ball. I did so bad. I pushed 3 balls further, so then I had to get a hanger. Oh, I was messing up over there.
All
Heart's
right.
beating.
Next game was another great game. Another one you were on the right side of.
Yeah, that's why I had to put the shades back on. I knew that was coming.
Penn State and Purdue. I I can't I can't believe you had this line.
Why would you think Penn State was just gonna up and lose to Purdue? Like Penn State's
Oh,
a national football team. I got more faith in them
oh
than I
wait.
have in Purdue.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I think I miscalculated our totals.
I don't think so.
We both were on Penn State, but the thing is Penn State did not cover. That's what it was.
Why didn't they?
Oh, they did cover. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
I was yeah,
By 4. I
because
thought they won by 3. My fault. It was a long weekend. That was Thursday, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
but they won in like the final 20 seconds. Purdue's got a great quarterback. I don't know what it is about him, but he slings the ball. I like him a lot.
I
O'Connell?
was about to say, and you need to finish that sentence because that almost sounded crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. What were your thoughts? Is Penn State, are they going to be
I want to, I don't know.
any
I
beat
like
down
Penn.
that team?
You're always gonna like Penn State a little bit. They got some dogs that are always gonna go there because of their name, so you can't rule them out. So
They
I would
they
don't.
do.
I think they'll be maybe in the top 25. I don't think they'll be anything good, but I think they could be in the top 25.
I like that statement. I like that. They have the number one freshman running back in the nation.
Who?
Nice little 5 star. I couldn't tell you his name. I just heard him on the broadcast. Give me a second. Um,
Who
let's
else do we
see.
have?
Game wise, is that what you're talking about? What'd you
What?
ask? What'd you ask?
Who else do we have?
In the games?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's talk about Oregon and Georgia. My goodness, Oregon, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's probably the worst beatdown I've ever seen between like two top 15 schools. Like that was just not good.
I'm going Georgia championship this year.
Dude, they looked good. They looked really good.
I'm pulling it.
Hey,
Did I say that in the first podcast? That's who I was going for my
you did.
championship.
You
No, I think I
did.
said Alabama, but I said in our practice first one, I said Georgia. But then I did say Alabama in our first real one. So if you don't got the receipts, it don't matter.
So you're going Georgia? You like Georgia?
No, I'm still going Georgia. I like Georgia now. Like
I listen. I made a bad statement. I said I didn't think Stetson Bennett was that good.
I said the same.
He's a G. I mean, he
He
showed out.
shitted on me.
Uh, by the way, circle back real quick. That running back for Penn State is Nicholas Singleton, number 10 freshman.
Okay.
He's a jack piece. Anyways, yeah, back to Oregon, Georgia. I mean, Bo Nix. I don't know if he completed a ball all night. Like their offense just looked like it wasn't ever
There was
clicking.
this true freshman that had one of the best picks I've ever seen. I would have drafted him off of that pick alone in the like his third drive ever. Did you see that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
That was a great, yeah.
was a good
And
pick.
now, that was probably Oregon's last chance to get in the game, and then they it was just not. It was they were never clicking, and after that, a beat down like that, will they ever click this year? I don't know. They got completely knocked out of the rankings. They went from 11 to unranked. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be ranked
I
with
agree.
that
I agree.
performance.
I agree.
Put the Red Raiders in there before them.
And I don't know how Georgia doesn't get bumped up to number one. They're number two now, but I mean, to me, they're number one. They're
They're
number one
number
right
one.
now.
I said the only reason I said Bama was going to win because they lost last year to Georgia, but obviously they're on a two-peat.
They're definitely on a
Yeah,
collision course for the SEC championship game.
yeah,
Could you could you imagine how big that game would be? Both because they're probably going to be undefeated unless my Longhorns shock the world this weekend, which we'll get to later. Um, Listen, the guy's got to hope. All right, it's somebody's got to root for him.
yeah.
Anyways, but
I
yeah,
guess,
two
man.
two undefeated teams. They're probably going to be 1-2, and they're probably going to both be in the playoff again. Honestly, if you told me to put my money on it, I'd put my money on that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, next game. We both were definitely on the wrong side of that one. North
I have
Carolina,
faith.
Appalachian State. That was one of the craziest games I've ever seen.
I
I didn't
was.
watch it, but the highlights were insane.
Did you see Legend Cavazos on there at all? You know he plays for North Carolina now.
Does he really?
Yeah,
Let's see if he popped up on the box score. Did he
he
play?
plays. Yeah, he played a lot. It seemed like he played corner.
Hold up.
Shout out to him.
Where did he originally go?
Ohio State.
Oh, he left. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously he left, but
Yeah, he's hard for that. I can't lie. Ohio State to North Carolina, those are two schools that are a dream school. North Carolina, oh, I would love to play for North Carolina. Play for Ohio State, yeah, he did some big shit.
All right, let's see. He did not register a stat.
He didn't register a stat, I don't think.
Oh wait, he
I did.
did. He got a tackle.
Good shit,
One,
legend.
one solo tackle. Shout out, legend.
Good shit, Kavas.
But yeah, uh, listen, we were in grave danger of losing this one. Good thing we did this before the line changed because the line started creeping up. It was like North Carol. It was like -3 Tar Heels by the time kickoff, and we got it at 1.5. So they won by 2. So we were on the right side of that one, thank goodness. But still, and I told you guys, if you guys were watching and you listened to anything I said the over was a lock. The over was 56. North Carolina scored 63 by themselves. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, they're going to score 56 by themselves. And look what happened.
I just didn't. That's all I can say.
Listen, I told you I had a great
I
weekend
can,
with.
yeah, I can only be proud of it.
All right. Obviously, I did not bet all these picks that we did. I just, I'd have no money. But
So
listen,
this would have been a good week for me to start just putting $10 on every single bet. I would have came up with like at least $10.
now you would have walked away with like $100 profit probably.
I don't think so.
9-4, that's pretty good. Oh, and you're right.
Yeah,
Maybe
but the
50.
losses probably would have because I'm probably going to gain like $3-4 from some of them, maybe even two, like those big ones
True,
and shit. So
true. What'd you what'd you think of Cincy and Arkansas? Arkansas looks good, man. That's gonna be a tough team to beat.
I actually didn't watch that game, sadly. I can't. I wish I could put more. I watched some of it because I actually had my best channel switcher. Shout out to Colin Yang. Anytime a play was over, he was on a new channel. It was
That's
like
me. That's me.
he. I'm like, yeah, this is nice. I'm like, I would hire you to do this job for me. But
No, that yeah, that's good
I don't
shit.
remember the Cincy game because I did watch it actually. Now that I think about it, I don't remember.
Well, Arkansas looked good. Their quarterback is very good. He slimmed down from last year. Real dual threat.
Real dual
That
threat.
that Hazelwood guy from Oklahoma, the transfer,
He was tough, right?
he was their defense,
Yeah.
SEC defense. But I will say Cincinnati shocked me. They only lost by 7. You know, they were in the game until the very end. Their quarterback looked pretty good.
I told you, Cincy's gonna be something.
Yeah, no, I mean they honestly will probably win every game from here on out. They'll probably reel off 10 straight. Um, yeah, I like Cincy. I'm still high on Cincy. I like Arkansas a lot. I think Arkansas can shock some people this year for sure.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about your road runners. What a game.
Who did I bet on?
You bet road runners.
I did right.
Yeah, they +4. They covered. They lost, but they covered.
I knew they were gonna cover. I knew Frank Harris got me. He's not gonna represent wrong. He came out there to fight.
He always makes plays. Like that's just what he does. He
He's a
makes plays.
playmaker. He's a playmaker. Tank Dell, I didn't see him do shit. The receiver for Houston that they claim is the best. They kept saying it too. Did you listen to it? They kept saying it right.
Yeah, they did. I saw him maybe make like 1 or 2 catches. Like
So
that's
I'm
why.
saying I was waiting. Tayshawn Henry and Keyshawn Carter transfers from Texas Tech. Keyshawn started at one of the slots, and then Tayshawn started at running back for him.
For
Houston.
Houston. You
Yeah.
know, I was not impressed with them. In my opinion, I thought they were gonna blow. I thought they were gonna blow UTSA out. I thought they didn't stand a chance. Um, I was wrong, obviously, but I just wasn't impressed with Houston. I don't really like their quarterback. His like when he gets outside of the pocket, I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I don't mean to be like a couch quarterback or nothing, but I know
No,
my
it's facts.
I know my way around a pocket.
It's
Yeah,
facts.
I like UTSA a lot though. Shout out Brandon Brady.
Shout out Brendan.
Who else we got? Oh my God, we already down to 10 minutes. Might have to two-part this thing. Um, you know anybody else?
Um, I mean, Xavier Player plays over there. Cardwell plays over there. Cardwell might have stopped playing. There's a few people that we know at UTSA.
Shout out
I haven't
Red
talked to
Runner.
him in a while though. Yeah, shout out to
Put
Road Runners,
put San Antonio on the map.
man. Spit.
Do you think their home field is weak? Like, how do you feel about them playing home games at the Alamo Dome? Like, would you be
It's the
excited?
loudest place in the world, but I would not be that excited. It
Would
is
you
so
rather play
loud
it?
though.
Would you rather play at Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a different size though. Like their capacity is like 25. Like we didn't have 60,000 in that. And like 60,000 is not even close to what they're doing at in those SEC, A&M in Texas. I mean,
right.
not Texas being the SEC, but Texas has 100,000 people there. It's crazy. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, so
I think the big house in Michigan holds like 110.
yeah,
That's
exactly. Like those
crazy.
are different. So like that's the only
Holy
reason that
cow.
but you could get excited in there just because of how loud it is. Like that shit is erupting. Like you're not hearing isn't it's not that loud at those open fields like that.
I feel like Jones gets pretty loud at night. I feel like you guys
On
get
the
free.
field, I
You get
guess no, it does get loud. Don't get me wrong, but on the field, like you can't hear shit at UCSA. Um, you could definitely hear easy, like, but I don't know. It does get loud. Don't get me wrong. They go
well,
absolutely nuts.
what was the loudest place that you ever like remember playing that you were like, holy shit, this is another level.
Hmm.
Did you guys ever play like a big game at like OU or
All of our big games against OU were in Lubbock. Like we played two really big games that the scores were great. The two that we played in OU, we got absolutely destroyed. Or I guess it's different though because if OU knows that they're gonna destroy you, there's fans that aren't gonna show up. Tech has OU coming. They're gonna make it a blackout game, and like a lot of people come because they're playing OU, So like
right?
that's the only difference. Like you're not gonna have a game that has a lot of people there and that's lit if like they know they're gonna beat you, or if that other team's also lost a lot of games. Like Kansas was just because of that loss. Then us getting the storm or the field stormed on us is actually kind of lit as fuck. And that was like the first time that they had ever sold out a because did they beat Texas right before that? I don't know. It
They
was either
beat
that
Texas last year.
they beat y'all like three times.
No,
They
don't
beat
play.
you
They
the
only
year
beat us
before you.
once.
No,
We're
they did
not.
not. They beat you before that.
I don't
Texas
believe
is
this.
no.
I
Okay,
don't believe this. I
we
need
can
I need proof.
share
I'm not gonna
screen.
hear. I'm not gonna get any of this Texas slander on this
Hey,
podcast because you know why?
undisable this share screen while we're talking about this. Cause I'm gonna show you.
How do I do? Listen, because we are back, baby. There you go. Let me see
Okay,
this. I'm not believing you on this one. I don't
from
even know what we were talking. Oh, we were talking about UTSA. Speaking of, while you're finding that, speaking of tough places to play, shout out Florida beating the number 17 in the country. Yeah, look, that was last year.
yeah, this is last year.
All right, we're 13-2 all time.
Wait, I'm not trying to see this. That's not how I'm trying to see this view. November
Go
13th.
go
Okay,
2021.
I think Texas won this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
we won that one.
What the
Dub,
heck?
dub.
Wait, no, okay,
L.
L.
Dang, that was 2016. Were you
Okay,
there?
that was a lot further. Okay,
No, no, we
L.
were in high school then. We were in high school then.
2021, 56, 57, 2022. Yeah, this is a 2022 season. I feel like I remember one more loss between y'all. Okay. That's
Because
still two.
16, that's when that was our senior year of high school. Yeah.
Yeah. That's still two.
All right, you were
But
right too. Too. All right.
I
Well,
think I have two. I think I only have one though. I don't know. Oh, there's only one I can remember. I'm trying to think. I feel like I have two.
back to Florida. Did you watch that game at all?
I,
That was a great game.
I loved that game. What do you do if you're that like I was about to say, what do you do if you're the kicker, but it wasn't the kicker. It wasn't, none of that's the kicker. Just all that's all coverage. Like I will watch that play because special teams is probably my favorite. thing of film to watch. I love watching special teams. It's so cool. I didn't realize how cool special teams was until I started playing it. And we will have a 25-minute film presentation of film every single day. And you get all the way down into the block, and he reached so far to the outside, the edge player. I don't remember what they're called. You could have walked through that gap. That was a straight, like, straight fucking failure. And then the kicker gets blamed by people that don't know football, and it sucks.
Are we talking about the right game?
You said FSU and LSU?
No, Florida, Utah.
Oh, I'm thinking about.
Well, we'll talk about that game. We'll talk about that game. Yeah. Listen, that's not the kicker's fault.
That's
That
not the
guy
kicker's fault.
came scot-free. I was telling I was watching it with one of my buddies. He was at the house.
I think you. Oh, go ahead.
What you call it? Damn, you made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at that.
One, I told him, I said if that was me, I would have gone for 2.
Exactly. I was about to say, I think you got to go for 2.
Why? I hate playing for the tie. Screw overtime. You
And
never
you
know
just
what's gonna
drove
happen.
99 yards in 1 minute.
Your quarterback is on fire. Like your offense is feeling it. Their defense is gassed. You got to go for 2.
I don't. And if you miss and if you don't score and you go for 2, like people are like, okay, at least you got a little cojones, so you're not too upset.
Especially with being first game as the new head coach, Brian Kelly. Like, put your nuts on the table, my guy. Like, let's go win the damn game.
I was scared.
I don't like conservative coaches. I'm all for it. Every 4th down and 3 or less, I would go for it. I would go for it. Unless you're on your own 20 or 30. But if you're like midfield and up, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I guess you like special teams, but
no, I feel you. 4th and 3, it's 50 is a little risky. You gotta be 4th and 3. You gotta be exactly. There's a lot of variables that go into that. 4th and 3 is a 3 yards.
Sure, 3 yards is a lot. All right. 4th and 2 at least.
Hold on. Did you watch East Carolina?
Yes.
They couldn't not get a yard.
What a win that would have been, and now they're just.
Bro, how do you get? Who did they play? East Carolina versus.
They played NC State, number 13. NC
they were
State.
Stuffing NC State's ass.
Yes. I thought they were gonna win that game,
bro.
They had so many chances in the final 5 minutes. Like,
I had never seen a goal line stand like that. I just talked about Oklahoma State. That 4th and 1 where he drove the dude back 30 yards. Like, that was the most vicious 4th and 1 I've ever seen. We have 1 minute and 42 seconds left.
Yeah, I know.
We suck.
We
have to get the longer one.
Yeah, no, we'll do 2. We won't do a 2-part on a recap. Let's just run through the rest of these games real quick. Notre Dame's defense, very good. Ohio State, I thought they were going to be better. They weren't.
They were going to be.
What do you got?
It's an evil world we live in. I thought they were going to be better, man. That's all I can say.
Let's see. We're not even going to talk about the Boise State game. That wasn't even football. Clemson defense looks great. DJ suspect. I'm ready for the Cade show. Honestly, let's bring him out. Let's see what he got.
Let's bring him out. Oh, Westlake grad. Their sign should be like this. Is this a W and an L?
Looks like a W and an L. Yeah.
Really? This is right.
Flip it around though. There it is. Westlake. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be hard. Not this way. This way.
No, the other way. That way.
This way. Okay. Yeah.
And then Texas is back. That's all I'm going to leave it on. We will have a preview show for you Thursday.
You were so excited to leave it on that.
We are leaving it on that.
On that fucking long-haired guy, Quinn Ewers. What kind of name is that? Quinn Ewers.
Sounds like a Heisman Trophy winner and a national championship winner.
That sounds like I just fucking oozed on something. Ewers. Like, I don't like that.
Shit. Thanks for doing this, man.